Welcome to The Explainer. We're often told that entrepreneurs are just these big risk takers who start businesses to make a buck. But what if that's only like half the story? Today, we're diving into a book that makes a powerful case that the most successful entrepreneurs are actually driven by something way more important than money.
So, let's start with that question. What really makes an entrepreneur? Is it just someone who launches a company, a person with a cool idea and some startup cash? Or is there something else, something deeper going on, a fundamental mindset that really sets them apart from everyone else?
Well, the book we're exploring today, More Important Than Money, basically says that official definition barely scratches the surface. It argues that being an entrepreneur isn't really about risk. It's about a completely different way of seeing the world. And to get it, we kind of have to redraw the entire map.
Okay, so the book says that to really understand this entrepreneurial mindset, we first need a whole new framework. It's a way to map out the entire world of business and see where true entrepreneurs actually live and breathe.
So the authors give us this super powerful tool called the cash flow quadrant. Just think about how you earn money for a second. Most of us, right? We start on that left side, as an employee, an E, or maybe as a self-employed specialist, an S. But the book argues that real entrepreneurs operate on the right side, as big business owners, a B, and as investors, an I. And the critical difference isn't the job itself, it's the mindset behind it. And here's the first big aha moment. Entrepreneurship isn't just one job title. Nope, it's a way of thinking that can show up across three of these quadrants, from the specialist who thinks like an owner, to the founder building a massive system, to the investor who makes their money work for them. It's all about how you think, not just what you do for a living.
Okay, so if it's a different mindset, where in the world do you learn it? Well, the authors argue it's probably not where you think. Actually, the very place we spend years and years learning might be working against this way of thinking.
Now that is a bold statement, right? The idea here is that our traditional school system, for all the good it does, is often set up to create really good employees, not fearless entrepreneurs. It teaches us to follow the rules, color inside the lines, and avoid failure at all costs.
And this slide just nails the conflict perfectly. On the left, you've got the school model. It's a straight line to getting an A+. It rewards you for being perfect and punishes you for messing up. But on the right, that's the entrepreneur's reality. It's this messy, winding road that's literally built from the wreckage of past attempts. In that world, mistakes aren't failures, they're just data. The skill that helps you win isn't perfection, it's being resilient.
So if there's one skill that beats out all the others, what is it? According to the authors, it's not crafting the perfect product or building a fancy financial model. It's sales. A shocking number of businesses don't fail because their idea is bad. They fail because the founders simply cannot sell it. They can't sell the vision to investors, they can't sell the product to customers, and they can't sell the mission to their team.
But here's the good news. Selling isn't some kind of magic you're born with. It's a process you can learn. Step 1, you find the need. Step 2, you build a real connection. Then, you present your thing as the solution to their specific problem. And finally, and this is the step so many people skip, you have to confidently ask for the sale. It's a skill, not just a personality type.
But look, mastering skills like sales and resilience isn't just about learning the techniques. It means you have to conquer the biggest obstacle of all, the battle that's happening inside your own mind.
The book points out that the number one emotion that comes up around money in business is just fear. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of losing everything you've worked for. This is a huge roadblock for everyone, and it can be so powerful that it just freezes you in your tracks, stopping you from making that crucial sales call or taking that necessary leap.
So, winning this inner game isn't about getting rid of fear. It's about learning to keep climbing anyway. It's about developing the mental tools to push through it, building a support system of people who have your back, and just accepting that, hey, setbacks are a totally normal part of the journey.
So, once your mindset starts getting stronger, it's time to build your support structure. Why? Because the whole myth of the lone wolf genius entrepreneur is exactly that, a myth. Real lasting success is absolutely a team sport.
To really show this, the authors use a model they call the BI, or Business Investor Triangle. It basically shows that any successful company is built on three essential pillars: a powerful mission that gives you the why, a talented team that provides the how, and strong leadership that holds the whole thing together. If any one of those pillars gets shaky, the entire structure could come tumbling down.
The classic story about Henry Ford just proves this perfectly.
When somebody challenged him for not knowing enough, he famously replied that he could push a button and summon an expert on any topic he wanted within minutes. He got it. His job wasn't to be the expert, it was to build and lead a team of them.
So the takeaway here is crystal clear. Your success as an entrepreneur is directly tied to the quality of the people you surround yourself with. Your lawyers, your accountants, your marketing gurus, your mentors. Trying to do it all by yourself is pretty much a recipe for disaster.
And this brings us to the final and maybe the most powerful idea in the entire book. It's the ultimate fuel for the whole entrepreneurial journey. The thing that is, just like the title says, way more important than money.
The book calls this idea social capitalism. Now, to be super clear, we're not talking about charity here. This is a massive idea that you can build a very profitable company that is fundamentally designed from the ground up to solve a big social problem. Your mission and your business model are the exact same thing. To make this idea real, the book tells the incredible story of Josh and Lisa Lannon, their own personal and marital struggles coming from addiction and the intense pressures of being a first responder became the very fire that forged their new mission.
Wow, this quote just gets right to the heart of everything, doesn't it? For them, the why behind their business, Warrior's Heart, wasn't some market opportunity they found on a spreadsheet. It was a deeply personal battle for their family, for their health, and for their happiness. That kind of motivation is so much more powerful than any paycheck.
So in the end, their business became the vehicle to create the change that they themselves so desperately needed. They took their most difficult life experiences and channeled them into a for-profit business designed to serve other people who are walking that same dark road. And this whole journey leaves us with one final, really powerful question to think about. The book suggests that the most successful, most enduring entrepreneurs aren't just building businesses, they're answering a calling. So if you look at your own life, your own experiences, your passions, and the world around you, what problem are you meant to solve?